Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Oh Hell Yeah. We're here in Spider House Rules Studios. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm all cozied up. It's winter time here in LA.
Oh yeah.
Prices are dipping down below.
Dipping below.
Temps are getting all the way down into the low 50s.
It's raining every single day. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Guys in California, we got it hard too.
Yeah, it's so hard for us.
It's hard. It's raining. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to cosplay as an East Coaster now.
Yeah.
Got to get some layers going.
Pull all that Gore-Tex out of the back of my closet.
Arc'teryx jacket that I paid $1,000 for 3 winters ago that I've only used twice. You're coming out of the closet, much like my sexuality.
But I bet it looks good, much like your sexuality.
It does look good in a certain neighborhood.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't, listen, we're comedians. You know, we have good days.
No matter what anybody else says.
No matter what anyone else says, no matter what my father-in-law says, I'm a working comedian. Okay, he's like, well, define working. You know what?
I consider myself a nonprofit
Sir,
organization.
You're not in this state. You don't get it. You know, we work for free.
That's the game. That's Hollywood.
It's the gym. We're in the gym.
We're in the gym.
But last night, you were supposed to, I said, hey, there's a chance you might be doing Totally Comedy Show every single Wednesday. And listen, for the most part, it's a pretty good show. I enjoy doing the show. I would be remiss not to say, is that right? I'd be remiss not to say? Or I'd be remiss to say, anyway, I'd be foolish not to say that it didn't help my career immensely. I've so much material written out of that place. So many clips, viral clips. It's helped my career. I wouldn't be anywhere without that show, and I love that show, and so do you. But last night, boy, oh boy.
A real stinker?
Well, we've been having a good run. Small audiences, but good audiences, some better than others. But last night, it was the middle, it was kind of full.
Yeah.
And they just were, they're like a teenager's sock. It was stiff.
Stiff, yeah.
It was stiff. They were stiff.
Give me a lay of the land. Older, younger,
hip, cool.
They probably just
black, white, brown, Asian, black and brown, white, creepy white,
hot white,
white. There was flat white, busty white. What did we say that was?
Yeah,
a Hooters cafe would have a busty white.
Yeah.
Hooters, come back and be a cafe. Come on. It's body positive. But they were just kind of stiff, and I was like, oh, man. It was like, when the moment, every comedian feels this way when there's a kind of a tight audience. It happens. You feel like you're the one. Yeah. I'm the one that's going to crack them open.
Oh, I've been in the back of the room just pacing back and forth like none of these guys are hitting it right. That's the only problem. They haven't met me yet.
Yeah, we just look at it. You know when you see like most guys when they're single, you hear about a woman that just hasn't found the right one. You're like,
yeah, because she hasn't met me
yet. It's fine. It's fine. It'll happen when I'm up there. And I think like, all right, time to save the show for you mooks.
Everybody, quick, get on my back.
And then first of all, when the show is not going well, don't rip on the host or don't make fun of the host. I've learned that making fun of you, make fun of everybody. That like, they already don't like me because like, hey, he's trying and you're making fun of him. Yeah. By the way he looks. Hey, did I say Chris Vegas looks like a swashbuckling barista? Kinda. I've said you look like something.
You said, well, let's see. When I had long hair, it was one week it was Jesus got an internship, and then the next week it was Jesus got an office job, which was nice.
Nice. Typical.
Old Navy Jesus, J. Crew Jesus. There was a good Jesus run there when I had long hair.
Basically, fast fashion Jesus.
Yeah,
but it's fine. And they just were not. But I had moments where I was kind of like getting in and out. But I will say this about stand-up, and here's a little behind the curtain. Here's a little inside baseball. The only joke that did well was the new joke that I'm excited to do.
Oh, well, then you had a good set.
And then I had a good set.
You had a good set.
But like, your mind is like, I don't think people know this, is that I think what happens is you forget that you're performing, and these even though you've been doing these jokes for a couple of years, you still have to perform them. The words unless it's incredibly well written, may not hold the audience's attention as much as you think it does. It's the performance of it all, as we all know. But you think like, really? I'm like, yeah, but think how energetic you were when you first performed it. You got to bring that every
You
week.
had some excitement. There was a little bit of
Twinkle in your eye.
a little twinkle in your eye because you're like, are they gonna like this?
They gonna like this?
Let's find out.
And then,
yeah, once you have a bit that is like one of your bits, you're like, they're gonna like this.
Yes.
So there's nowhere to go but down.
Yeah, you kind of mail it in a little bit. But I did, someone did heckle me. And then I did, it's a little method I just learned. I just looked at this person and said, quiet, Piggy, quiet. And it shut them right up. And I got one person to thank. I got Donald J. Trump to thank. A woman heckled me at a show. I said, quiet, Piggy. And you know what? Not only was she quiet, the rest of the room was quiet throughout my
For the
whole set.
whole rest of the show, I bet. Yeah.
No one laughed. No one said a peep, which is good. Thank you.
That's what you were going for.
You know, who's
In
this?
full control, this guy.
You know what? To the president, thanks for teaching me that new method. Do it everywhere you go.
I'm gonna try it.
Quiet, Piggy.
Piggy's insane.
Piggy is like
For an adult person to call anyone Piggy is crazy.
Regardless of the person's carriage, if I can be nice. I think even the most staunch MAGA Republican is like, whoa,
Piggy.
wow, all right, well, I mean, you whisper that to your buddy.
Yeah, of course. You don't say it on camera.
You don't say it to someone on... And she was trapped on the plane with them.
She's on the plane!
She can't get out. But if someone called me Piggy on a plane...
If someone called me Piggy on a plane full of people, that would ruin my month.
I'm getting a parachute. I'm gone. Emergency door exit. See ya. And then he'd be like, when pigs fly. I'm like, you won again. God. Piggy is wild.
Piggy is wild.
You know what's funny? Isn't it crazy? Out of everything he's ever said, no more Muslims in the country. We need to deport everybody. You know,
Grab him by the putty.
I think Ghislaine Maxwell, I wish her well. You know, everything he's ever said in this whole administration, this last term, this term. For some reason, this one really made me feel bad. I was like, dear God. And that's not to say that other things are lesser value than someone just being called Piggy, but something about this just like,
Something
ooh.
about it, it's so like childlike, too, where it's like, oh, that hits. If you are sensitive about that at all, that hits such a young place.
Yeah. I think if he called him just, I mean, the only thing that trumps that, ironically, is if you just call it "shut up, you pig," and that would be wild.
Quiet pig. I don't know. I think Piggy's maybe even worse because it's also a little infantilizing.
I guess so, because Piggy sounds like something you'd see in a children's book. Yeah. So I guess you are right. It is kind of infant-like, which is, ironically is something he's being accused of dealing with. This little Piggy went interesting. So maybe he had like a flashback to being on a plane, going to Epstein's Island, reading a children's book to someone he's planning to touch, and had a Piggy in it.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, he seems like he's barely there sometimes. It's weird. Sometimes he seems very alert, and sometimes he seems sort of not there.
Yeah, that is true. The president sometimes feels like he's either sleeping or face is drooping, and then sometimes he feels like he's up and awake.
He's fucking zinging.
It's almost like he's 80. It's almost like the president's 80.
Almost.
You know, we're not ones to get political on this show, but...
No, politics, come on. That's here today, gone tomorrow. We want you to be able to listen to this podcast in 100 years.
Yes, but hey, I think this is a hot take. Let's just make sure all presidents are, I don't know, not shitting in a diaper. That'd be kind of nice.
I don't know. If you were young, but you had like a very specific medical concern, I'm not gonna say you can't be president.
Yeah, or you really want to get this slot machine in your favor.
Maybe you got really bad IBS, and you know you're gonna be out there for a long time.
Yeah, or maybe if you're in a poker tournament.
Yeah. I mean, if the president played poker, I'd say strap it on. Or if the president goes into space, then he's got to wear a diaper.
Yeah, because you're shitting in a suit, basically.
And I'd love to have an astronaut for a president.
Yeah, astronaut suit would be kind of nice, actually, just to shit in a suit that's like high tech like that. Would be kind of sweet.
Supreme should release an astronaut suit, and then all the hype beasts will be walking around shitting their pants on Fairfax.
I think hype beasts will rock anything with the word Supreme. At one point, there was a huge like, oh wow, a walking boot. that says Supreme on it?
Yeah.
Well, let's wear it.
A tool chest, a Supreme tool chest. I guess I'm into tools now.
Supreme is like, I think Supreme just went to like an estate sale and said, we could just put our label
Just
on
slap
any.
our label on it. They'll buy it for 5 times what it's worth.
I want that Supreme DeWalt drill.
Can I have that Supreme 2018 calendar?
I want that Supreme schoolgirl skirt.
Yo, can I have that Supreme pacemaker?
What? Supreme CPAP.
Supreme CPAP. Oh man, there's.
I'm grinding in my dreams.
Supreme CPAP. It's kind of wild. Are you like on the verge of CPAPing?
No.
You don't snore at all. You're not any kind of apnea whatsoever.
No, I don't. If I fall asleep on my back, I will snore, but I typically don't. And Maddie has told me that every once in a while I'll snore and she'll jostle me and I'll stop.
Yeah, but I think you're inevitably gonna be a CPAP guy.
Now, why in the hell would you say that?
Well, maybe you could be.
I could be.
I think I have sleep apnea. I think I might have to be a CPAP guy.
I sleep pretty well.
Okay, but you don't snore at all? You're not gasping for air? You're not
really.
trying to get your...
From what I have heard from people who've shared beds with me, I don't snore often.
Okay. Because I think...
I didn't get dunked on so hard in 7th grade that my nose got broken.
I broke my nose as a kid because some guy dunked on me. Literally, his elbow went down on my head, and then he was like, yeah, and they looked at me, and my face is bleeding. And to this day, I've never had a good night's sleep. But the point is, does your dad CPAP it?
No, but he snores hard.
So he
needs a
CPAP. That's what I'm saying. Like your dad's not overweight. He's just like a regular guy.
Yeah.
I think over 65, we're all going to be CPAPing.
Yeah.
I think it's not a glandular thing. It's more like a old guy thing. Because it used to be like, CPAPs are for fatzos and big neck weirdos, but no,
I think it's for a lot of people.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Amy Poehler on an interview. She has a CPAP.
She's CPAPing?
So I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
She's tiny.
Wow, she's making it okay for the rest of us.
Yeah, she's a real groundbreaker for that. But and how I got in CPAP. Oh yeah, because of the Supreme CPAP machine. But anyway, Piggy is a wild thing to say.
Yes.
And you know what? God bless the president. I don't think he even remembers he did say that. I think he's just kind of just spouting off the top of the dome like a freestyling kid in high school and just being like, oh shit, did I say that?
Even if I did, I didn't.
He's in what's going to happen now? They voted.
They did.
Except for one guy.
One guy, boy.
Higgins,
buddy.
Oh, man.
Not a good look.
Not a good look.
Not a good look.
Yeah, he's the only guy that said, no, don't release the file. Almost unanimous. Oh, are you like the guy that didn't vote for Ichiro in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, my God. If I find out you're the same guy...
Yeah, are you the same guy? Who is that guy? It's almost like that guy and like you do a comedy show and then one person claps and no one else claps and like, oh, I thought we're all doing this. Oh, sorry, I misjudged this. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to do like an I'm Spartacus thing.
As soon as he voted nay to release the Epstein files, I think Chris Hansen just go right to his house.
Yeah.
Go right to what do you have in your computer? What do you have in your hard drive? Why don't you want this released?
What are you hiding?
What are you hiding? Who are you? Where are the children?
Why don't you have a seat?
Have you ever been to the Glendale Galleria Mall? Have you ever been pursued by...
Been on a private plane or the Glendale Galleria?
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen. You know what?
I fear nothing will happen. That's my big fear.
Here's the thing. Not in fear. I'm so apathetic to the whole thing because he's Teflon Don. Nothing fucking sticks.
We already know that he hung out with the guy all the time. What's going to be in the files besides like a photograph of him fucking a kid that's going to convince anyone?
He's so like, I don't know the word. He's so slithery, I guess you could say. He just gaslights his way out of everything.
Yeah.
I'm in a weird moment where I'm like, why do I feel this way where I'm like, what's it going to do? Who cares? I should care the most.
Sure.
But it's just because nothing sticks.
I just kind of feels like it'd have to be so bad to get his base to turn on him, which is kind of the best we can hope for because he is the president and he's doing whatever he wants. And as long as he is the president, he can do whatever he wants. And he can just say like, yeah, I'm in there. And there's like actual smoking gun, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, the news cycle is just so like turns over so fast. It's just like we're literally gonna look at each other and be like, Oh yeah, remember that last month? That's when we found out the president blew another president.
Yeah, the thing
and we're
that-
just kind
yeah.
of glossing over it.
Yeah,
There's a
Remember-
chance.
Yeah, and then they released those files that we've been waiting, 8 years for, and then the next week JD Vance, called Malala a whore or something.
And we talked about that for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, when the Epstein files do come out, big, huge shout out, big moment. It's a big moment for the Sharpie company because the redactions, they're Sharpie. This is your Super Bowl.
Hey, buy stock in Sharpie now.
Yeah, because the redactions.
Nvidia, who?
Yeah, because the Sharpie redactions are happening. Swipes, name, Republican. Ooh, Democrat name. Leave that one.
That one in.
Leave
Highlight. Where's the highlighter?
Highlighter. This is your time to shine as well. But the Sharpie people, or you guys, get ready for that bump. It's like the Rogan bump.
The Epstein bump. Sharpies are going to get the Epstein bump, and they're going to go, thanks.
Sharpie's just going to have the Sharpie CEO smoking a cigar like, how many pages? Oh, this is good. Oh, yeah.
Think I'll buy a boat.
This is the second best thing Epstein ever did for me.
Oh, the redactions, man. I hope you like black lines because black lines are going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be so many redactions.
Yeah, that's another thing that I'm like, what are they actually going to release? Will it have any information there's just
Hey, you don't trust Pam Bondi?
No,
You
I
don't trust
don't.
Dri Fit King Cash Patel?
I want to. I really want to, buddy. But I'm worried about what you're going to do with this information.
I mean, I'm worried about Cash if he's compromised. I'm worried his clothes aren't wicking enough moisture.
Yeah. Every time I see him in a suit, I'm like, buddy, that's just gonna soak all your moisture right up.
It's just
you need something wicking.
You need wicking.
You need to commission Under Armour to make you a suit.
Yeah, you need. Why isn't Under Armour? Can you make the FBI director a wickering suit?
Moisture wicking suit.
A wicker tux.
A wicker tux.
For when you're dancing.
Performance
in the
fabric tux.
Performance fabric tux. I think there are performance fabric suits.
Oh, well, there's got to be.
You've never seen the ads?
No.
This guy is wearing he's wearing like a 3-piece suit. He's like, "Can your suit do this?" And he starts doing backflips. And I'm like,
well, I have to respect him because he can do a backflip.
Right. But he's like, dude. And then all you hear is like this sort of like royalty-free like combat music. And he starts flipping. And they're not even like real good like circus flips. They're just like, I think he just taught himself how to flip through YouTube videos. And he's just like tumbling really. And he's like, "Can your suit do that?" And I'm like, how did I get targeted with this ad? Because I was looking up suits for my wedding, and they're
they hear your phone hears you talking about Dri Fit all the
time, and my phone's like, wait a second. If I this information I'm gathering is like you need a suit and you're obsessed with Dri Fit,
performance fabrics,
and you have cash, So here you go.
Yeah, this guy's buying one.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know who. I guess you planned because the way he made it look like in the ad was like, "Can your suit do this?" I guess if you're like a spy or an espionage, maybe you'll need to hurdle walls with it.
James Bond,
but maybe at the dance floor. But anyway, they're going to be heavily redacted. Now there was a stipulation. And I think this is the word that's doing a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to this release is going to be the word loopholes. They mentioned loopholes. And I think the word loopholes implies that they can make a judgment call saying this is going to breach of national security.
Yeah.
So we can't let our foreign adversaries know that our president was boinking a kid. Because they might, I guess, withhold lumber from or something like that.
Might
stop us from minerals.
I don't know. Show him a kid.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But maybe Putin, Mr. Vladimir Putin. I know you got a picture of someone doing something with the president or vice president or former president. To that I say, come on,
let it out.
Leak.
Come on.
Snowden, will you leak?
Please.
Please.
Won't someone leak, please?
Someone could really clip this and make it perverse.
Yeah.
Leak
for me.
Please leak.
It's my only hope. Leak for me.
God, I'm wondering if I'm ever gonna hear quiet Piggy, 2 quiets and then a Piggy in the wild. Because if I'm gonna hear it, I'm gonna be piece. He's gonna be like, wow,
He's a trendsetter.
it's so powerful.
Quiet Piggy.
It's just bizarre. Sometimes I'm just like, what are we living in, man?
It seems very strange.
Wasn't life just simpler even a year ago when we had old crumply Biden out there?
I suppose.
We just made fun of the fact that he wasn't around, that he was stumbled
and he was
on a
old,
bike.
and he seemed like he might die at any minute.
He fell off
but
a
he
bike.
wasn't calling anybody Piggy.
And if he did, you're like, he didn't mean it.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he is.
Yes, he thinks he's on the Muppet Show doing like a cameo.
Yeah,
But anyway, so in any minute now they're going to release something heavily redacted. The good people at Sharpie,
They've
you're
got
welcome.
30 days.
30 days.
Yeah, he signed it today, but they have 30 days to get him out.
Which makes you think, why do you need to take the full 30? It's not like you're paying off a credit card bill. Like just wait until they ask for it.
Well, so that they can shred all the stuff they don't want to put out.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I think at the end of the day, we're gonna find out. I think the collateral damage and all this, they're gonna just do a bunch of CEOs dirty because they can step down, and then some political figures aren't in. But like, I think if the Republicans have this, they're gonna just let Clinton out, just let it all
Oh,
loose.
yeah.
Let
Oh,
Bubba
Oh,
loose.
any Democrat who's in those files,
Man.
they're getting hoisted by the flagpole.
Didn't what's his name already step down? The head of Harvard or whatever.
Larry Summers, yeah.
Yeah, he stepped down already.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he's smart to do it now because if he waited it out a little bit, like, oh, now I want to.
Oh, it's
step.
even worse. Yeah.
Oh no, the pictures are loose.
Yeah. Larry Summers, who's in that scene in the Social Network. It's not him for real. I don't think. Yeah. But that's who they go. The Winklevoss twins go to.
For funding.
No, for when they're trying to get Mark Zuckerberg in trouble for stealing their idea, and they go to the president of Harvard. That's Larry Summers.
Who played Larry Summers in that?
I forget. But it's funny to think that that guy is in one of the best movies made in the last 30 years.
I haven't watched it in a minute. I gotta
And
watch
also, he's in the Epstein files.
it. Hey.
Oh, the Social Network's good.
I gotta watch it again. Real Zuck really went from like what an arc from like cool college kid with an innovative tool that connects us all to like, oh, he's just our dorky buddy that happened to stumble upon this great idea, sorta. And now he's kind of like a jujitsu bro villain guy.
Who's maybe responsible for ushering an authoritarian dictatorship into the White House?
Yeah.
Partially, at least.
Shout out to the bots.
Shout out to the bots.
Yeah. Well, so what else is going on? We talked about Piggy, Quiet Piggy. We talked about the files. I mean, we could talk all day about the files, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I took a nap in a dog kennel today.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean in a dog kennel?
Like in a dog, like a big dog kennel. I took a nap in one.
Like a big cage?
Yeah, I took a nap in a big cage today. It was good.
Why?
I was helping our friend JT makes these videos where he plays a character who's like a psycho.
Oh, I see.
And in some of the latest ones, he's kidnapped me and he's keeping me in a dog kennel in his apartment. And so we were filming, and he was doing a couple takes where I'm in the dog kennel, and I got up today and I went for a long run, and so I was feeling a little snoozy, and I just fell asleep.
Where's the dog kennel?
It's in his apartment.
So you slept in his apartment? Why did you sleep in his apartment?
He was filming, and I was in the kennel in the shot, but I just kind of dozed off for a while.
How long?
10, 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
That's Hollywood.
yeah. You just
I'm not the only guy who's getting paid to sleep in a dog kennel.
No, God, no. You might be one of the few people in Los Angeles to fall asleep in a dog kennel and wake up not wearing a leather mask.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet gig when you think about
Do
it.
you remember that scene in Pulp Fiction?
Oh, yeah.
I remember being a young boy being like, I don't get it.
I still don't totally get it.
I don't. How long is he in there for? What do they do to him?
And
I know what they do to him, but
who everyone here likes this? Everyone here is into this?
Yeah, it was my first intro to anything.
Because if
BDSM.
everyone likes it, And if everyone's giving consent, then until they kidnap those guys or bring them down there to have sex with them without consent, right up until that point, I think, hey, you guys have fun.
Does he have full mental capabilities? Did they
That's
take
a
advantage of
great
a handicapped person? I never
That's a
thought of that
great
till
question.
now.
I don't know.
Now there's another layer that makes me more disturbed.
Right, yes.
That there's a missing handicapped child out there and they made him into like a gimp man.
Boy, I'm choosing to believe these guys all met on a message board and they were like, you're into that? I'm into that.
Yeah,
Let's make it happen.
right,
And they were living
right.
their dreams.
The same guys that are willing to rape a police officer in their basement?
Yeah, yeah. I choose to believe that at that moment, for whatever reason, they crossed the Rubicon.
Yeah, they would never cross that line.
No.
They would just sexually assault a. It was a police officer. It was Bruce Willis. He was a police officer.
And Ving Rhames.
And Ving Rhames. One of the most disturbing moments.
Yeah.
Watching Ving Rhames get pounded, I was just like, oh, is that what that looks like? It's in my head forever. Tarantino.
Yeah, no, finally putting it on film.
Tarantino, you did well. Yeah, I will never forget that moment in movie history.
No.
Zed's dead.
Unforgettable.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead, baby.
I told you about how when I met Tarantino, right?
No.
Really?
You met the T-Man?
I met the T-Man.
The T-Man?
It's never been called that. I met Tarantino in the most peculiar way. Me and a buddy. This is like the most LA story because it involves a big star and a not very glamorous moment. Mm-hmm. So me and a buddy were at a diner in Echo Park.
Okay.
Right? And we're like waiting in line to go to the cash to get seated. And then there's a bunch of pies in the display window. And there's 2 slices of pecan pie. Mm-hmm. And I go, me and my buddy, Dave, we're like, oh, can I get a slice of pecan pie? And my buddy goes, yeah, I'll have one too. Okay, cool. Grabbed the pie, went down. And then I look over my shoulder, and there's Quentin Tarantino waiting in line.
And he's fucking heartbroken.
And Quentin Tarantino went up to the desk and said, do you have any more pecan pie? And then they go, no, those last 2 guys got the last 2 slices. The woman behind the counter said, those 2 guys got the last 2 slices. And verbatim, Tarantino went like this. Fuck! Fuck! And then walked out of the diner. I was startled because I was looking at it like, oh my God, Tarantino is a fucking bitch.
Hey, this was your chance.
Dude, and then it didn't stop there. Me and my buddy Dave were in a booth being like, that was wild. We just saw Tarantino have a freak out and look out the window. He's still doing it. He walked by the window and went like this. Fuck, fuck.
What the hell?
He had a full-on tantrum.
You took his freaking pie, dude. That's crazy.
I should have. If I knew, I would have traded the pie for a
Yeah,
roll.
exactly. That was your chance. You should have chased him out of there, like Mr. T, Mr. T.
He would have put me in Jackie Brown.
He could have. Oh
or
man,
Kill
imagine,
Bill.
Imagine the kind of slurs he would have had you saying.
Oh my God, he'd be like, "You want to be in my movie Django Unchained? You have to say the N word." No, you're the friends of the slave. What?
What? Do you want to?
Yeah.
What year was this?
This is 2014, 2015. It's like a first year. It was at the Bright Spot in Echo Park. They remember these used to be across from Tax. There used to be a diner there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was disturbing because I looked right at him and he went, fuck, fuck. And when I saw that moment happen, then a piece of me kind of, after that moment happened, just a wave hit me. I was like, they're just like us.
Stars. They're just like us.
They're just
they
like
throw
us.
a little fit when they don't get their pecan
They
pie.
have temper tantrums just like us. You wanted a pecan pie at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night in the Echo Park, and you didn't get it. So then you said, oh, how about I make everyone feel really bad for not giving me that piece of pie? Sure, why not? Which makes me wonder, what happens when you don't get the girl you want? Or the vintage Porsche you want? Or like, this is what happens for pie? You could have got a slice somewhere.
Yeah, I'd love to. Oh boy, if I ever get the chance to interview him, that's the first question. Hey, so in like 2014, did you ever like want pie and you couldn't get it?
They took the last 2 slices. They could have shared just one.
What was going on there?
They could have just shared just one. You know, I went back and there was half of their pies on the table. I would have ate it if I was less of a person. but I didn't. Those two
I'm
motherfuckers
Quentin
didn't finish the
Tarantino.
pie.
I'm not eating somebody else's pie.
Also, to Quentin Tarantino, House of Pies, make a second trip.
There's got to be somewhere else. You can get
yeah,
a slice
go to
of
a
pie.
Denny's if you're really desperate. There's other
I
options.
just know you got a real bulldog manager or agent.
Yeah.
who's gonna make it happen if you really want.
You got a
piece of-
personal assistant who is at your beckoning call. You just put one text, get me pie,
Get me
or you're
pie.
fired, you human twig. And he
Yeah.
would have got it for you, or she, or they.
somebody.
Somebody would have got you that pie. That's what you're so rich. You could have Uber, maybe they have Uber Eats back then, but you could have got some lackey to deliver something. Is that bizarre?
Yeah, maybe he really liked the pie at the Bright Spot.
Do you have any like Hollywood sliding moments like that?
Nothing like that. Nothing exciting like that. You know, I got my farmer's market regulars. The guy who played Jonah on Superstore is always coming through.
I told the Keanu Reeves story with the Beverly Hills Hotel. Yeah, that one too.
That's a pretty good one.
I saw Keanu Reeves twice. One time at Greenblatt's.
Okay.
That was an old deli that was right next to the Laugh Factory. It was good,
Yeah.
and it's no longer there anymore.
I saw him once on Melrose.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, that's not Keanu Reeves. That's like a Keanu Reeves impersonator. Because he was just like...
We live in LA. You know it is.
But the way that he was like...
That being said, there are people that will willingly look like people just for the fucking...
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was also like leaning on a motorcycle.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, you look like you're trying to look like Keanu Reeves. But then I took a second look and I was like, no, that's him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's him.
Yeah. But he was just like leaning on a motorcycle, like looking at his phone.
Sick. No helmet, nothing.
No helmet.
Just bareback in the world with his face.
Yeah.
Amazing. I saw him once. This is like such an LA thing, but I saw him and he walked in with the most beautiful, like tall blonde model. And he was like ordering a deli sandwich just at the counter. And she looked so fucking bored. Just like this.
Lady, you're hanging out with Neo.
Yeah.
Show some respect.
The Matrix. Hello. Bill and Ted's
Hello.
Excellent Adventures. Speed. 1, 2.
He's not in 2.
No, it would have been in 2.
Could have been in 2.
Could have been in 2.
They clearly wrote the part for him and then replaced him with someone else. And
Longest Yard.
oh yeah, that's him.
Longest Yard.
Shane Falco.
Shane Falco. You were with the Falcos. And
Wait.
you're bored?
No, that's the replacement.
That's a replacement.
I'm thinking of the replacement.
Yeah. What has he done? Is he even a star? He's Canadian.
Is he?
Yeah. Toronto. He was a goalie in hockey. Yeah. With a pretty face like that. Thank God. Yeah.
Speaking of movies, and Quentin Tarantino, have you heard anything about Jay Kelly?
No.
It's a new Netflix movie starring George Clooney
Love the Clunes.
and Adam Sandler.
Love Sands.
Love the Sandman. Love the Clooney. It's an okay movie.
Yeah.
It's I've never seen a movie that's trying harder to win an Oscar.
Yeah. Why, was someone disabled in it? Or
No,
of
I
color?
guess yeah. No, but it's like about making movies. The title character Jay Kelly is George Clooney is playing basically a George Clooney type, like a very famous actor, and it's all about him like coming to this point in his career where he's basically like, you know, the meat of it is over. He's like an old man. He's like an older guy now, and he's being honored at some like film festival. And but yeah, it's like really self-indulgent. But I don't know. Do you care if I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
At the end of it,
Spoiler alert.
spoilers. Yeah, spoilers for the movie Jay Kelly. Towards the end of it, because it's all building to this like tribute that they're doing for him at something in Italy.
Yeah.
And when they show the tribute, they show a bunch of clips of old George Clooney movies.
Really?
Like you see clips from like Burn After Reading and Leatherheads and Michael Clayton, and you're like, those aren't Jay Kelly movies. Those are George Clooney movies.
Yeah. Interesting little moment there.
Yeah,
Kind of cheating.
kind of.
I wonder if
But I will give them credit because I would rather see that than a bunch of like de-aged George Clooney like fake
I see what you
movies.
mean,
I'd
yeah.
rather
Well, using AI
you do
and
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But love the Clunes.
No, he's great in the movie. He's great. The movie is, hey, check it out. There's at least one scene in there that I think is fucking incredible, and then a bunch that are pretty good, and then some that are so bad you're like, how did this happen?
Yeah, I haven't watched any movies lately. Just Shawshank with my wife, and she ruined it.
Of course, classic.
Yeah, classic. Although my wife is watching the Gilmore Girls.
The refresh.
No, she's watching just like all the seasons of the old Gilmore
That's right.
Girls.
She's going through them.
Yeah, now she's watching the refresh. She says it's not as good, and I compared it to like when I watched the Entourage movie and was very disappointed.
Oh, really?
You remember that?
I didn't see it when it came out, but I did see it maybe a year ago. I had a blast.
Okay, you know what?
It's a terrible movie. Don't get me wrong. It's really bad. But it's so funny that at the end they win all the Golden Globes and they show the clips of this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde movie and it looks like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it won every award.
You know, during the old Pandy days, remember the Pandy days? We went through all the Entourages, and then we're like, now what do we do? And then we watched the movie, and we're like, yeah. But I liked it because it was like, oh, look, yeah, I remember that street because I appreciate it differently now that I live here.
Yes.
Because like, oh, the Valley is hot, or like
Yes.
this,
Yes.
whatever. Oh, wow, yeah, the Palisades is fun. And
Hey, I've been to that Paul Siegel Cafe.
oh, no way, yeah. Earth Cafe, that's where all the cool hot kids hang, yeah. But
Yeah, during the pandemic, look, we were all doing weird stuff. I
Yeah.
watched the first episode of Entourage 5 times
why?
in the course of like a week.
Easter eggs?
No, I
there
was
a segment there?
doing a thing where I was making a podcast and I made 5 of my friends watch it and I talked to all of them about it.
Yeah. Well, we were all doing weird things.
We were all doing weird stuff. I
Surprising
didn't
we
have to go to work.
Surprisingly, we didn't do any. Me and you didn't start an OnlyFans and make some cash on our feet.
Come on, we should have.
We should have.
We wouldn't have to be doing this.
I know. Or we would be doing this, but we'd be doing it for way different people, way more money.
And with manicured toes.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
In focus. Go to my friend's place up in Hollywood Dell.
I'm busy. I can't. Well, thanks for asking, though.
What are you doing?
In-laws are coming to town.
They're coming. Okay.
Yeah, they're bringing
coming.
a second dog. We'll see what happens.
Second dog.
See all my
Franklin's cousin.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What do you make? What are you cooking? What's your dish you're cooking on Thanksgiving?
Nothing, man.
Nothing. You don't cook nothing.
This ain't my country, bro. Ain't my traditions.
You just every Thanksgiving you're like, what?
What is happening?
What do you guys do? What do you do?
When do we?
This is crazy.
When do we do a land acknowledgement? Oh my God! Are you sure we should be doing this? Most of us are white, and this is like kind of like a pilgrimy kind of. We're spiking the football in the end zone here. You guys have won. You don't need to celebrate.
Lay
that
off.
You have to lay off. Can we do a land acknowledgement, please?
Please. And they're like, okay, go ahead, Eddie. And you're like, I don't actually know whose
t-
land we're on, but I know we're on somebody's land.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Mexicans. Yeah, but yeah, I think our mom is like going all out with turkey with all the fixins.
Okay.
Not a big turkey guy.
Not a big turkey guy?
Yeah,
I'm not. I could take it or leave it. It's all the sides. Thanksgiving's about the sides. Everybody knows
Sides.
this.
Give me some stuffing. Give me some sweet potatoes, some collard greens. Give me some cream corn.
I'm making a cornbread casserole.
Cornbread casserole. Although I do like one year, me and the lady, we just had some chicken thighs, and boy, oh boy, was it good.
Ooh,
Nice
I
little-
love a chicken thigh.
You know,
It's the best part of the chicken.
dark meat. Get on the dark
meat.
Get the dark meat.
That's the other thing about the turkey is like so much of it is turkey breast, and turkey breast one of the worst meats we've got. I'd say.
Yeah, I would say in the league of meats, it's definitely not in the top 10.
No, it's like a G League meat.
It's G League
at
meat.
best.
Yeah, you're a G League meat. Yeah,
You're better than offal, you're better than organ meat, but
Yeah.
but even then, sometimes
Yeah, unless it's like heavily cured and it's like maybe in a slice for a deli sandwich, maybe.
then maybe we're talking. I love a summer sausage.
Summer sausage, old nickname in high school. Only in the summer. Hey, summer sausage. Hey. But anyway, yeah. So we're just staying local. I'm fighting tooth and nail to make sure they do not come to a show.
You don't want them to?
No.
Have they ever seen you?
Yeah, they've seen me once.
Okay. Totally.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need to see.
Yeah.
Because it's such a curveball, especially what happened last week. I'm like, oh man. And you know what? my father-in-law, I love the guy, but I don't need him to lose more respect to me.
No, it's already.
I'm on a.
You're clinging.
I'm clinging, guys. I'm teetering. I'm like a Jenga. I'm like a Jenga tower, and there's just a few blocks just keep me up.
Yeah, one bomb in front of 9 people in the back room of a bar in West Hollywood.
Hey, 15, 12.
15, 12, who knows?
Yeah, are we counting comics? But are we counting the camera? We're counting chairs.
We're counting them.
Yeah, but anyway, but it should be a good show, and I'm in a weird transitional period with my material. I'm just like, I don't want to do older stuff. I want to do newer stuff, but I'm also kind of like need to do old stuff to keep the new stuff okay. And I'm just in a weird moment where I'm like, I'm in my mid-40s. What do I want to talk about? And like, I can't talk about my dick, you know?
I certainly don't want to hear it.
Comics are so funny, dude. I was doing a spot at the Improv on Saturday. I'm not going to say who this person is, but this comic went up.
Was it Jeff Dye?
No. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But this comic went up doing 5 minutes at the Improv. And I was on the end. I just came for the whole show just to check it out. Full room, packed. The audience wasn't like the best, but they were there, and they could be gods.
This is a not belly room, the
Lab, yeah.
The lab, yeah.
So, listen, I get it. Do what you want to do out there. I get it. It's your space, whatever. So he was running a set for late night. And then
I know who it was.
And he's running a set for late night, and it went fine. But then he kind of like, "What's wrong with you people? You guys suck. That's going to go on late night. What the hell? Yada 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 yada. Oh, the comics before you deserve after me deserve more. Come on, bring it." And I was like, "Yeah, he's doing whatever he's doing." And the comic that was going on after him was just shaking his head, being like, "Come on, man." Because I get it, you're going after that, and it creates like a scolding energy where like, hey, be better. And the comic who was going to go next was just shaking his head to me, just like, fuck, seriously? And I can sympathize. You want to work on some jokes, you want to have them a fair shot. It's kind of like you see someone smacking their kid in the mall. You're like, oh, this is kind of an awkward energy.
Yeah, and now I have to adopt him.
Yeah,
and now he's my kid for the next.
So
10
then
minutes?
I went up to the bathroom, came back downstairs. The comic that went on after him had his one foot on the table and asked 2 women, "Seriously, you guys don't scissor?" So I'm like, did he really ruin the energy? You weren't working on it. So comics are just so funny. It's like, oh man, he's ruining the room for me. When
this guy doesn't understand the craft.
Yeah, just like, I mean, listen, I'm pro comic. Do what you ever want to do out there. But this piece of me is like, well, you can't really be mad at him because I can do that to you. You're doing that to me. You're asking everyone if they like to fucking swallow. You asked a woman in her 50s if she's a squirter. I should be the one fucking pissed.
You should be back there shaking your head.
Oh man, don't do that. Like it's just so. Dude, I can't stress. My mind is like, he's gonna go up there. He's gonna do material, trying to get a woman over. He's just literally one foot on the table, like, seriously, you guys don't scissor?
Yo, fucking, who's fucking?
No, you kiss her and then he can watch. Go.
Where do you work?
Yeah, all right.
You two together?
Dude, I'm telling you, my mind was like, this feels like a sketch.
That's really funny.
Verbatim.
Foot on the table.
Foot on the table.
What a
power
pose.
stance.
Yeah.
Verbatim. So you guys don't scissor to 2 women in the front. And I'm just like, come on, bro. To anyone who says that we are modern day philosophers, you go
to any show.
Go to any show and then say that again. Why? Because you watch a couple clips of guys on the left and on the right talking about respective politicians that they like or don't like. Go to any comedy club. You will be asked, do you scissor with
Do
your...
you scissor?
Do you swallow?
Do you squirt?
Do you blow that guy?
Do you make that ass clap?
Have you ever eaten his ass? No, why not? Let's get into this.
Are you hitting it right?
Are you hitting it right? What's your body count? Come on, old man, tell me.
You pull out?
No?
Can you still make nut?
Like...
You're old. You're old. Can you still make nut?
New York Times. Stop interviewing comedians being like, so what do you think the role for the modern day comedian is in today's political landscape? No. Go to a comedy club.
There is none.
Watch some guy look an elderly woman in the face and say, seriously, do you take your teeth out before you blow a guy? I'm telling you, we're clowns. We will go.
We're there to distract you from the serious business.
Yeah.
Not to engage in a dialogue about the serious
For every
business.
Jon Stewart, there's like
There's 10,000
1,000 guys literally looking at
Stewie Johnsons, you know?
Yeah, literally look at a guy in the face being like, look at this pedophile, just because he's a white guy drinking a beer by himself.
Plus, that's my move to call the audience pedophiles.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do about it. They don't have a microphone.
We are not modern day philosophers. We are clowns. Do not, just because some of us interview a couple of presidential candidates and want to take advantage of our audiences does not mean, and by our, I mean their, does not mean we should be talked to or taken seriously.
That's so true.
We're clowns.
We're clowns, and I am gonna. Anytime an audience isn't responding to me, I'm gonna call them pedophiles from
Anyone
now on.
that like comes up to you and says, "Hey, you guys are comedians. You know, you guys are on the front lines of free speech." Like, I guess we are, because I'm literally going to go up there and ask if anyone here likes to spit or swallow.
Yeah, there was a guy at a wedding once who was like, "I think what you guys do is really important," and I was like, "You're a lawyer.
Yeah, you're making sure
Have
people,
some self-respect."
You're making sure people have to either go to jail or don't go to jail.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been really trying to crack this joke about moisture wicking fabric.
Yeah,
I am not important.
I got 3 bits of my dogs that don't work. You think I'm brave? I guess I'm brave for keeping doing the jokes, but
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess
we are not modern day philosophers. We are clowns that just happen to be taken advantage of quite easily.
We're sort of brave in the same way that like a skydiver is brave. It's like, yeah, nobody asked you to do that.
Yeah. You can almost say it's stupid.
Yeah.
and you can wonder if you can actually make real money at this.
Yeah, are you gonna feed your family with this?
Yeah, and I guess it is exciting, and it would scare.
Sure, it looks cool from far away.
It should be cool from far away. It'd be like, how do you get up there?
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys get up there.
I don't know. Where do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah, I get it. Where do you? Yeah, and just be like, hey, I don't know, man. Just let it rip. But yeah, we're not that brave. We're just dumb.
We're just dumb.
We're willing
and
to
we need attention.
I think what it is about comedians is that we're willing to fail so much to the point where we actually will our way to actually being humorous. Because it takes a decade to at least compile a good 10 minutes where you're like, oh, I can travel. This is good.
Yeah.
Any other job, if you did anything for a decade, you'd be a fucking master at it.
Yeah, if we had devoted our time to anything else.
No.
We'd
Other
probably
people.
be quite wealthy men.
No. I guess if I was...
If we had spent the amount of time... If we'd spent half the amount of time we have spent on trying to be funny, if we spent half of that amount of time on learning to code...
No, we'd have no job right now.
Learning to plumb...
Yeah.
Carpentry.
Jesus is a carpenter.
Amen, brother.
And where's that guy now?
Yeah, and I outlived him, so actually I take that back.
Yeah, don't cross him.
Okay.
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 Jewish school. You went to a Christian school.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know all about the guy.
Yeah. So what's going on? So we talked about what else is happening? I don't know what's going on.
Did you do anything for Halloween?
No.
Okay.
Stayed home watch the World Series with the lights off.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. It was on Halloween, wasn't it?
Yeah. Scary. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Watch it with the lights off.
Did you get any trick or treaters?
Yeah, a couple. We just literally put it in
You
the
just got a
front of the
bowl out there?
Yeah, in the front
You're
of the
not
driveway.
even going out there to be like, look at you, you're dressed like this?
Not in the 6th inning, guys. We're up 3-1. Are you fucking mad?
I guess you're
I
right.
gotta give Kennedy these
I guess
fucking
not a good
little
year for it. That's great. I never thought about it.
Little Twizzler games.
World Series and Halloween almost always lines up, doesn't it?
Sort of. Not really. It depends. Depends on this. I don't know.
Depends.
What else are we gonna talk about? I don't know. You had something going. What time we're at? 40. We got a little bit more time.
Yeah, we got a little
5
bit more time
before
here.
we get-
Okay. Let's see. Did I have anything else I wanted to talk to you
I
about?
think you mentioned some stuff off the top. I
Olive
don't remember.
Garden. No, these are jokes. From
Oh,
last-
you know what? I forgot to mention this actually. We live in America. We're
Hell
proud
yes, brother.
We're proud Americans. You are born here. I'm not, but I chose to be here.
Yep.
And the one thing I learned about America is that when it comes to certain rituals or ceremonies, we do it right. And this happened today. I was watching. I just kind of channel surfed like an old boomer through some of the channels, and I happened to notice Dick Cheney's funeral, and there was no pyrotechnics.
What the hell?
I don't get it.
What do you not understand about the modern political landscape?
I thought the right likes pyrotechnics during a ceremony of a person's life.
And I mean,
What are we doing?
he shot his friend in the face, and we can't shoot the audience with some streamers.
Also, he's a warmonger.
I
R.I.P.
loved explosions.
Loved explosions. Give it a what?
Give him a send off.
Yeah.
How's he supposed to get into Valhalla to meet Charlie Kirk?
Why?
Charlie, do you have any idea how much he's getting razzed by Charlie Kirk on the other side?
Like that was your funeral, bro?
That was your funeral? Did you see mine?
Where was it? In a church? Mine was in a fucking stadium.
Yeah.
With pyrotechnics.
Did Triple H jump from the top rope at your funeral?
Did your wife even put in fake tears?
Did you see that video?
Yeah, with her putting fake tears in her eyes.
And now, okay, I saw it too, but I didn't look into it enough to try to figure out if that was a fake video or not. Did you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Yeah, it's real.
My point is proven.
Yeah. It confirms what I thought I already knew. Why would it be fake?
That's the beautiful thing about media right now. It's like, hey, this is what I want to believe, and that's what I'm going to go on. I'm not going to look into it further.
Because now I've reached the point where if I see a video or I hear a thing and it's like, I knew it. It's like, well, then it's probably fake. Because I saw a clip circulating that was quote unquote leaked audio of Trump yelling at Marjorie Taylor Greene about like, if I go down for the Epstein files, you all fucking go down. And I was like,
oh yeah, that was a phone
want
call,
this
right?
to be real.
Then he get all voice get all hoarse because of it or something.
Maybe,
like that?
yeah. I want this to be real. I got my doubts because I didn't see it any more reputable.
Remember, I said the boomers are gonna be fooled. Now we're getting fooled.
We're getting fooled. Yeah, I have to question everything I see. I have to question. I saw a video. It sucks because I saw a video. Maybe we talked about this, but I saw a video, old video, of Justin Bieber is doing an interview and his phone goes off and his ringtone is. Do you remember that interview with Jeff Gundy, the coach of Oklahoma State football, where he's going, I'm a man. I'm 40. That was Justin Bieber's ringtone.
Was it?
Was just Jeff Gundy going, I'm a man, I'm 40. And then they were asking him about it. And he was like, oh, yeah, I thought it was funny. And then cut to a couple of days later, Jeff Gundy is doing an interview. And he's like, I changed my ringtone to be Justin Bieber song. And I saw all this. And my immediate thought was, what if it's fake, though? What if this is fake? That would suck.
Oh, man.
What if somebody faked this? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I mean, we'll never know.
But I choose to believe that part's real.
Yeah, it's probably real. I guess when I saw the Dick Cheney funeral, I was like, everyone's just somber. Is there any merch? Is there merch?
You gotta have merch.
You gotta have. Did you even die if you didn't have merch at your funeral? Guys,
I tell you what, they better be selling merch at my funeral.
Oh, dude, I will be selling merch at your funeral.
Beer cozies,
beer koozies,
lighters,
Brolos.
Oh, R.I.P. Brolos. Can you imagine? Like one of those airbrush T-shirts.
Yeah,
but
or like
Brolo?
those old rap, the old like Juvenile or Lil Wayne Southern rap album covers. Just you in the front with surrounded by like I don't know like a dog.
Dogs with wings, money.
Yeah, money, guns,
flames. Yeah,
maybe like a baseball bat. Just the things
all
you like.
on a Brolo.
Yeah. We mentioned this before about my funeral. Of course, what I want is celebrity impersonator.
Celebrity impersonator. That's right.
Because I want everyone to be like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's Sylvester Stallone's at Eddie's wedding. Eddie's funeral, sorry. It's the same thing.
I can't believe Sylvester Stallone outlived Eddie.
And I didn't know Sylvester Stallone dresses as Rambo everywhere he goes. Oh my God! It's that Freeze guy from the baseball games. Is he gonna run around the funeral?
I don't think you could get him. We don't need an impersonator for that. We can get him.
Oh my God,
that would be sick. He's racing everybody at your funeral.
The Freeze? What's it called? The Freeze?
I think he's called Frozone.
No, it's the Freeze or something.
The Freeze, yeah. I don't know. The guy who races,
That's what you know. What I want at my funeral, I want the Freeze. I want the Freeze to like run right through my funeral with some guy who's in his mid-40s who clearly hasn't ran in like 20 years to just be
pulls
behind.
an Achilles halfway through.
Yeah, just like rips his fucking leg out. No, my funeral is gonna have like impersonators, like you name it. They're gonna be there. You know what?
The Terminator.
The Terminator, yeah. So Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, wearing like leather. That movie still holds up.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't seen the first one in a long time, but the second one I watched a couple of years ago, and it's a fucking banger.
Yeah, I would love to be so ripped and be able to like beat people up. I could just walk into a biker bar naked and just take some clothes. Because God knows I love the gear.
And I'm gonna end up naked in a biker bar. Gotta end up naked in a biker bar any day now.
Did I ever tell you that? I'll leave you. Did I ever tell you the story about when me and a couple of comics performed for the Hells Angels?
I don't think so.
So, shout out to our good friend Blueberry Blast, Brian Hatt.
Blueberry Blast.
Truly a gem. He is, you know what he is? He's like the freshest hot dog in a 7-Eleven. I'll take that one. He's the guy. He's the guy you want on your team, you know? And he's also wet and porky, and he's constantly rotating. Anyway, the point is, me, him, and another comic were performing this club. And it's kind of a shitty club, kind of C room level club, not that great. And the front row is empty. And then right after Brian was hosting, a bunch of big burly white guys show up and one guy in a wheelchair. And they all had Hell's Angels like gear on with the patches on the back.
Mm-hmm. The cuts, they call them cuts.
The cuts, yeah. So they reserved the front row. Mm-hmm. And they're all sitting there. Well, I don't know what that was. They're all sitting there. And the comic goes on. It's just kind of startled. And just bombing. Not doing well bombing. And then I guess I went on bombing. Just because it's kind of tense. The audience is tense.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are here. So then our good friend Brian Hatt goes on stage. And he goes, remember, there's a guy with no legs wearing the gear in a wheelchair along with them. I guess they were late because they had to get him there. So there's an elephant in the room. There's tents. Brian Hatt goes on stage, does a couple jokes, they bomb, and then he goes, "All right, I'm just gonna address it. The Hells Angels are here." with a Price is Right showcase kind of arm action. The Hells Angels are here. Like he's introducing a guest on Johnny Carson. And then everyone started laughing. The tension broke the tension because no one acknowledged them.
Yeah.
No one, you're not gonna do crowd work with a Hells Angel biker. You're gonna be like, "Hey, what do you do?" "Oh, you poke my eyes out with a knife." "Okay, you know what I mean?" Yeah. So you just kind of know, and they're all like, laughing, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Wow, rough initiation, huh?" To the guy with no legs. Oh man, I was like, no.
I bet they loved it.
They loved it.
Yeah.
And then I went on and did well. I didn't address it, did well. And then one of them put his arm around me. Like, "You're funny. You wanna come hang with us?" No. I don't want to go to your pool hall, and I don't want you to make me talk to your old lady and have another guy being like, "What's his problem?" Next thing you know, I'm wearing a gimp mask in a basement of a fucking bar.
That could have been a wild and crazy night for you. You could have done some drugs you never even heard of.
I would not be here. I would have been the personal pet.
You'd ended up with no legs in the front row.
Some guy told me, he goes, "You know what they would have done to you?" I go, "What?" "They would treat you like a pet. They would make you do things." Like, "What do you mean do things?" So they're like, "Hey, why don't you go fuck with this person and do that? Why don't you do this, do that?" They'd make you do it. "Sing for us." They'd fuck with you. I'm like, oh, I kind of do that now.
Krusty the Clown with the Springfield mobsters.
I kind of do that now when I'm on stage. Like, what do you guys want to hear?
Yeah.
You want me to dance, sing? Bit time.
Time for some bits. Got some headline jokes. Before I do my headline jokes, just wanted to shout out to Jeff Plitt.
I heard.
Shout out to Jeff
Was it fun?
Plitt. It was a lot of fun. Did the
Big Beautiful Show.
Big Beautiful Show at Flappers in Burbank.
Great name.
Great show. Really well run. Got to do a bunch of headline jokes.
Finally, an audience.
I got discovered from this podcast doing headline jokes.
Finally, an audience for this shit.
Yeah, they loved it.
What?
Yeah, the audience was loving it. It was a great show.
Okay.
All right, I got some headline jokes. We were talking about Cheney's memorial service. You know who wasn't invited? Trump.
He was not invited.
Did not get invited. Neither did I, but that's not going to stop me from celebrating. All right. Next story. According to the latest jobs report, We added 119,000 jobs in September.
Hey.
And yet, your stepson is still playing Fortnite all damn night and drinking your Dr. Pepper?
Well, he says he can parlay that into a job.
Someday.
Twitch.
Streaming.
I don't know
sure.
what Twitch is, but he said he could do it.
He said he's gonna stream on Twitch. Verizon, take that over. Verizon announced that the company is cutting 13,000 jobs. But don't worry, those guys at the mall kiosk will still harass you.
You ever get those kiosk guys that are just like, "Hey, man, your shoes look trash. Want me to clean them for you?" You ever seen those?
No,
I've never had.
Yes, I've never had him say your shoes look trash. I've heard him say like, "You want me to clean your shoes?"
They're the modern day shoe shine guys.
Yeah.
They're the guys that they're like, "Yo, I see those." He's like, "I like those Yeezys," or "I like those whatever, man. You got to get those cleaned up. You're gonna go out there, man. And I'm just like, huh? I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you have to put
They
me
are
down.
good at their job because it's happened to me a few times where I've caught myself just in a conversation with one of the kiosk guys, and I'm like, "What am I doing? I gotta go."
Yeah.
Some of them are good. Okay. Trump says that he and Mom Donnie will meet Friday at the White House.
Oh yeah.
And then he added, and if everything goes according to plan, by Monday he'll be on a bus to El Salvador.
Hey.
He's going to deport him.
Mama Donnie.
Mama Donnie. Archaeologists discovered 16 ancient canoes left behind by indigenous people along the shore of a lake in Wisconsin. Hey, I get it. Sometimes I don't remember where I park.
Okay.
Mold. Some astronauts did an experiment. Mold spores survived 9 months riding on the outside of the International Space Station. And so when the astronauts do it, it's a science experiment. But when I have mold on the inside of my shower for 9 months, I'm making my girlfriend sick. Mm-hmm. Make that make sense.
To be the name of a pod.
Make that make sense. The Louvre to set up new cameras and anti-intrusion systems after the crown jewel heist. They said it was plan B, plan A, time machine. Too late, guys.
We could be like, CVS said we tried, it doesn't work.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. New episodes every single week. We're never going to stop. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.